Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandhari Giridhari Radha Lalit Madhav Ju Ki Jai, Radha Raman Bihari Radha Vinod Bihari Radha Nayan Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Radha Damodar Radha Shyama Sundar Radha Gokulananda Radha Raman Ju Ki Jai, Krishna Balaram Maharaj Ki Jai, Nitila Prishta Vishnupad Shrimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Vishnupad Stutra Satya Shrimad Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Prishta Vishnupad Shrimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Prishta Vishnupad Shrimad Bhakti Jivan Janardana Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Nitya Prishta Vishnupad Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Shrimad Govinda Maharaj Ki Jai, Mad Bhakti Jai Bhakti Vagapuri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Bhakti Rakshak Shridhar Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Prishta Vishnupad Shrimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Param Bhagat Srila Gaur Kishore Das Bhaji Maharaj Ki Jai, Saptam Goswami Satchidananda Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki Jai, Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Bhaji Maharaj Ki Jai, Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shri Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Sarup Damodara Rai Ramanandadi Shri Gaur Parishad Vrinda Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Prem se Kaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Navadvip Mandal Ki Jai, Vraj Mandal Ki Jai, Kshetra Mandal Ki Jai, Tribhuvan Mangala Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Chara 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 Dham Ki Jai, Raseshwari Kriyeshwari Vrindavaneshwari Shrimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagda Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna everyone. It's nice to see you in my mind. Some of you I could see right now. Some of you are joining now. So this is our first English broadcast for our new friends. I'm very, very happy to see you. We are situated here in Vrindavan, in the wonderful abode of Krishna in India. And this is our home. So we'll speak today about the path of bhakti. Especially today is the very wonderful day of Ekadasi. And Ekadasi is a very, very special day. Lord Hari means of the Supreme Personality of Godhead of Krishna. Krishna himself is entering this day. So we'll stop for a while to check our Serbian friends, how they're doing. Okay, Induleka, can you translate step by? I forgot to translate.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, did you translate what I have said for now?
Yes, 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 I did.
You've translated so fast.
Yes.
Okay, so all right. So I'll make some adjustments. Just a moment.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Why is your camera off?
Why?
Why is your camera off?
It's off? I didn't know that. I will try to turn it on.
Okay. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, everyone. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So this path is called the path of bhakti, or transcendental devotional service.
Transcendental посвященная служба.
Translate.
I did. Yeah, I already did. It's translated. Yes, okay. It's translated, yes.
So, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sometimes there's a little bit break, but nothing too bad.
Okay. But because I cannot hear you very nicely.
Maybe it's best if I put my phone like this. Do you hear me better now?
This is a natural path.
Dakle, to je prirodni put. Now.
First I speak, then you. So this is for every living being.
Sorry, the line is breaking. No, I don't hear. We don't hear anything.
Okay, so this is a most natural path for every living being.
Prirodni put za svako živo biće.
Natural being. So bhakti means service.
Bhakti znači posvećenička služba, predano služenje. It's breaking again.
So bhakti is coming from the Sanskrit root bhaj, which means to worship or to adore.
Bhakti dolazi iz Sanskrita i znači obožavati.
So in this world we have tendency to serve someone. That's very natural, loving service.
U ovom svetu mi imamo tendenciju da služimo nekoga, to je veoma prirodna služba sa ljubavlju.
But since those objects are material, our relatives, our friends, our dogs and cats, so we get material results.
Ali zato što su ti objekti materijalni, znači naši rođaci, ljubimci, porodice, dobijamo materijalne rezultate.
So we think about those members of our families, of those animals, etc., and we create the pictures of those personalities, and we think about them at the time of death.
Mislimo na te osobe i stvaramo slike o njima i onda mislimo na njih u vreme smrti.
So therefore, at the time of death, we accepting those bodies of those living entities we think of.
I zbog toga kasnije prihvatamo tela takvih bića o kakvima mislimo, takvo materijalno telo.
But when the object of our meditation becomes completely spiritual or transcendental, that is the Supreme Lord in the spiritual world.
Ali kada meditacija postane potpuno transcendentalna na Boga u spiritualnom svetu, na vrhovnog Boga,
then our meditation becomes spiritual by its care object is completely transcendental.
Onda naša meditacija postaje duhovna, potpuno transcendentalna.
Now I will show you one picture, and that is the picture of our deities. Wait a minute. This is my first experience of using these facilities.
Kaže da prvo iskustvo da ovako...
See our deities here?
To su naše božanstva.
Can you see?
Da. Šta je to? Koje su to? Ne sudno tu drži.
Nemojte nešto se prekinem.
They see, yes.
Oh, they see now. Okay, so
yes.
This is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is transcendental flute player.
To je vrhovna božanska ličnost, transcendentalni svirač flaut.
And this is his transcendental energy, Radha. Can you see?
A pored njega je njegova transcendentalna energija Radha. Da li možete da vidite?
Can you see the arrow?
Ili možete vidjeti strelicu? I showed them.
Možete vidjeti strelicu. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
To je Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
He came as a devotee of the Supreme Lord.
Kada se Krishna pojavio kao Bhakta, vrhovnog Gospoda.
Yes, Bhakta means devotee. These are completely transcendental personalities, the Supreme Lord and his internal transcendental energy.
To su potpuno transcendentalne osobe, Gospoda i njegovih večnih pratilaca.
So this is the object of our meditation.
I'm sorry, can you, something broke?
This is the object of our meditation.
To je objekat naše... It's breaking.
This is our meditation.
To je naša meditacija.
Okay, have you translated?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so object of our meditation.
To je objekat naše meditacije.
So, as a result, we keep relationship with those transcendental personalities, and when our meditation is mature, and at the time of leaving this body, we're going to them, we're going to transcendental world.
Dakle, kada naša meditacija njih sazri, mi odlazimo kod njih u duhovni svet. Kada izgradimo odnos sa njima.
Translated?
Yes.
Okay. So we are now in material world and we have material consciousness.
Mi smo sada u materijalnom svetu i imamo materijalnu svesnost.
Because we always meet objects and we get material impressions.
Can you again, a line broke for a second.
Because we always meditate on material objects and get material impressions.
U materijalnom svetu meditiramo na materijalne objekte i dobijemo materijalne impresije.
Yes, that's why our situation is bad. In material world, our situation is not good.
Zato je naša situacija u materijalnom svetu loša.
Yes. So there are many living entities living in this material world. Different kinds.
Mnogo živih bića žive u ovom materijalnom svetu, različite vrste.
Different species of life.
Različite vrste života.
So 900,000 species living in the water.
90 miliona vrste u vodi.
900,000.
9.100.
900,000.
Okay.
2 million non-moving.
2 miliona koje se ne pokreću.
1,100,000 insects and reptiles.
100.000 insekata i reptila.
1 million kinds of birds.
Milion ptica. 1 milion ptica.
3 million quadruples.
Oni što plivaju vodozemaca, da.
Okay. And 400,000 human species.
Sorry.
400,000 human species.
100.000 ljudskih vrsta.
So, in this.
U ovom materijalnom svetu.
Understand? Okay. We are suffering in this material. Have you translated?
Yes. Mi smo u trenutnom materijalnom svetu.
Okay, so these living entities have different kinds of consciousness.
Sva ta živa bića imaju drugačije vrste svesnosti.
And mostly their consciousness is material.
I većinom je njihova svesnost materijalna.
So there are several types of consciousness. We can name 5 types of consciousness.
Ima nekoliko vrsta svesnosti, možemo ih 5 nabrojati.
So the first type of consciousness is completely covered.
Prva vrsta svesnosti je potpuno pokrivena.
So the trees, creepers, grass, stone, and so on.
trava, kamenje i tako dalje.
Yes, these species of life completely forgotten service to Krishna.
Te vrste života su potpuno zaboravile da služe Krišni.
Yes, so therefore there is consciousness, but completely covered by ignorance.
Imaju svesnost, ali ona potpuno prekrivena neznanjem.
Only slight indication of some activities, transformations.
Postoji tek naznak neke aktivnosti, transformacije i tako dalje.
Okay, the next type of consciousness is called contracted, means
Contracted. Sljedeća vrsta svesnosti je
contracted.
Uslovljena. Ok, uslovljena. Yes.
So beasts, birds, snakes, fish.
Ptice, zmije, pčele, ribe.
Yeah, aquatics, mosquitoes.
Vodozemci, komarci.
Their consciousness is shrunken or contracted.
Njihova svesnost je sužena ili uslovljena.
You can see consciousness to some degree, but mostly they're covered.
Postoji svesnost, ali ona pokrivena.
Like you can see a cat or a dog, and you can see consciousness, and you can see what that entity feels, but cannot speak, cannot express.
Kad vidite psa ili mačku, vidite da taj entitet osjeća, ali ne može da se izrazi.
Yes. So this is called contracted consciousness.
To je dakle uslovljena svesnost.
So the consciousness of living entities of these two kinds blocked from
blocked from, I'm
the
sorry.
Consciousness of living entities of these two kinds completely blocked from God consciousness.
Ku svesnost tih živih bića.
Can you hear me, Haribol?
Da. Haribol, I hear you. Yes, I was just translating.
Okay.
Znači, svesnost tih živih bića je lišena svesnosti Boga.
Okay. The next type of consciousness is budding. Budding is just
onda sljedeća je ona koja tek počinje da se rasvetava, znači koja tek upolja tu.
Only slightly manifesting consciousness.
Znači polako se tu manifestuje neka svesnost, ali tek.
So, budding consciousness already constitutes human form.
Znači, ta vrsta svesnosti je vezana za ljudsku formu.
Okay. And next type of consciousness is that also is typical for human form.
Sljedeće je isto tipično za ljudsku formu.
Okay, developed consciousness. Next one.
Razvijena svesnost.
Okay, so remember the first one is completely covered.
Znači prva je potpuno prekrivena.
The next one is shrunken.
Druga je znači uslovljena.
Okay, then the third one is slightly budding.
Znači ona koja je tek počela da pupi. Sljedeća, treća.
Okay, the fourth one is developed.
Četvrta je razvijena.
And the fifth one, the highest one, is fully developed.
Peta je potpuno razvijena.
Okay, so human form constitutes the presence of one of these three later types, third, fourth, and fifth.
Znači ljudi imaju neka od ta tri tipa svesnosti. Zadnja, treći, četvrti, peti. Jedno od ta tri, da.
Yeah.
Jedno.
Treti, četvrti, peti. Budding,
Yes, we have
developed and fully developed.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So generally the human race can be divided into 5 groups. So these 3 types of consciousness can be divided into 5 groups.
Ljudska osvesnost može biti podeljena na i te 3 grupe mogu biti podeljene još na 5 grupa.
3 može biti podeljene na 5. So these 5 groups, you listen to those 5 groups.
Slušajte tih 5 grupa.
The first one, immoral atheists.
Prva su nemoralni ateisti.
Yeah. So these people don't have faith in God and they don't have morality also.
Ti ljudi nemaju veru u Boga, nemaju ni moral.
Okay. So then the second one is moral atheists. People who don't recognize God. People who don't recognize God, but they have moral principles.
Znači to su ljudi koji ne služe Boga i ne znaju za Boga, ali imaju moralne principe.
For example, in communist societies, very prominent that type of consciousness.
Recimo, često u komunističkim društvima ta vrsta svjesnosti.
Yes. Then moral theists, verniki.
Onda moralni ateisti, vernici.
Yeah, those who have both morals and faith in Supreme God.
Znači oni imaju i moral i veru u vrhovnog Boga.
But they may be still.
Ali oni dalje mogu biti u nekoj meri ateisti.
The fourth category for human consciousness is those who engage in one-pointed devotion.
Četvrta kategorija su oni koji su potpuno usmereni ka devociji.
Yeah, so already you are sitting in that rocket, in the spaceship, and you are flying to your star. So very, very one-pointedly.
Znači to je grupa koja je usmerena ka jednom cilju i već je u svojoj raketi koja leti ka određenoj zvezdi.
Yeah, and the fifth one is those who have developed deep ecstatic emotion to Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Peta su oni koji su razvili duboko ekstatičnu vezanost sa Bogom.
Yeah, so we call it Bhava Bhakti, means very, very deep spiritual emotion in the heart.
Mi to zovemo Bhava Bhakti, to je veoma duboka duhovna emocija u srcu.
Yes, so our path is Bhakti, or loving devotion. And on this level, loving devotion develops to the highest level.
To je naš put i can you last part of sentence again?
Okay. Our path is called Bhakti-yoga, or the path of
Bhakti-yoga.
Or loving devotion.
I to je posvećeno sa ljubavlju, služenje s ljubavlju.
So at this level of Bhava Bhakti or transcendental emotion, the development of loving devotional service reaches its highest level.
I na tom nivou služenje sa ljubavlju doživljava svoj najviši nivo duhovne emocije.
Okay. So immoral atheists, they have only slightly budding consciousness.
Znači nemoralni ateisti imaju svesnost koja tek počinje da pupi.
Okay. Then moral atheists also have only budding consciousness, but more budding than the atheists.
Isto tako i moralni ateisti, samo što je kod njih malčice razvijenija nego kod ovih prvih.
Okay. Then moral theists or verniki, they have already developed consciousness, but just slightly developed.
Onda moralni teisti, odnosno vernici, oni imaju razvijeniju svesnost, malo razvijeniju.
Those who engaged in one-pointed devotion, they have really developed consciousness.
I oni koji su u jednosmernom služenju, potpuno fiksirani na služenju, oni imaju razvijenu svjesnost.
So finally they come to the highest level of development, which is Bhava Bhakti, or transcendental loving devotion.
Znači, konačno dolaze do transcendentalnog nivoa koji je Bhava Bhakti, transcendentalno predano služenje.
Okay, so this transcendental predana služenje, this transcendental devotional service is our goal. We have to achieve it.
To predano služenje je naš cilj, moramo ga postići.
At the highest level of consciousness, we realize our spiritual body.
Na visokom nivou svesnosti počinjemo da vidimo svoje duhovno telo.
So this tendency for the development of spiritual body lives in each and every heart of every
Ta tendencija da razvijemo duhovno telo je u srcu svakog živog bića.
But only in human form of life you can achieve significant development of that tendency.
Ali samo u ljudskoj formi života možemo da doživimo tu vrstu razvoja.
So we're now thinking that, we're Serbian, we're Turkish, we're thinking belonging to certain race, certain nationality.
Mi mislimo da smo Srbi, da smo Turci, da pripadamo određene rase i nacionalnosti.
But actually this is wrong, because these categories, they pertain only to our bodies. But these material bodies are temporary, tomorrow they will go.
Ali to je pogrešno zato što se to odnosi samo na naša materijalna tela koja će na kraju da umru, da odu.
Yes. So we can be very fortunate, we can meet real guru, real spiritual master in our life.
Ako smo veoma srećni, možemo u našem životu da sretnemo pravog duhovnog učitelja, pravog gurua.
So he can reveal us our real path, the path of loving devotion, bhakti.
I on može da nam otkrije naš pravi put predanog služenja sa ljubavlju, bhakti.
Okay. So as a result, our dormant tendency for the development of our spiritual body will awaken.
Kao rezultat, ta tendencija da razvijemo duhovno telo će da se probudi.
So Sri Guru sees who we are really. We cannot see right now, but Sri Guru sees.
Sri Guru vidi ko smo mi zapravo. Mi sad to trenutno ne znamo, ali on zna.
When we hear Sri Guru speaking narrations about Krishna, then very special feeling comes into our heart.
Kada slušamo Gurua kako priča o Krišni, tada u naše srce dolazi veoma poseban osjećaj.
Yeah, so that impression will be always with us, and it will help us to develop our spiritual body, which is dormant for the moment.
Ta svesnost će nam pomoći da razvijemo duhovno telo. Na kraju.
So,
ali to je sad na početku.
The more spiritual narrations, Harikatha we call, the more transcendental narrations we hear, the more the tendency awakens within us.
Što više transcendentalnih naracija čujemo koje se zove Harikatha, to će više da se razvija ta svesnost.
Yeah, so dear friends, we want to share this very, very special secret with you today.
Danas sa vama delimo tu veoma posebnu tajnu.
In this process of bhakti, in this process of transcendental devotional service, Sadguru, or real guru, is most important element, most important thing.
U ovom procesu Sadguru, pravi guru, je najvažnija stvar.
Yes, so this is the great mystery many even practicing devotees don't know.
To je velika misterija koju čak bhakte koji već praktikuju put ne znaju.
Yeah, so what are the symptoms of real guru, of true spiritual master?
Koji su simptomi pravog gurua, odnosno pravog duhovnog učitelja?
So Tasmad gurun prapadyata jigyasu shreya uttamam shabde parechanishnatam brahmanyam pashamashrayam. The great Vedic scriptures are saying
velike vedske spise kažu
that Sri Guru has three symptoms.
Da Shri Guru ima 3 simptoma.
2 of them are external.
Dve su spoljašnje.
So he has realized all the imports of the Vedic scriptures, of the ancient Vedic scriptures.
Razumeo sve delove vedskih spisa.
Yeah, the Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Mahabharata, etc., Srimad Bhagavatam.
Mahabharata, Srimad Bhagavatam i tako dalje.
Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads.
Yes, yes.
And the second external feature is that he is fully detached from material world and anything related to personal sense enjoyment.
Druga stvar je da je potpuno odvojen od materijalnog sveta i materijalnog uživanja.
Yes. So all an energy he uses for the benefit of living entities of this world.
Znači on sve koristi što ima za službu.
To the living entities of this world, have you translated?
Can you, that last part before?
All of his time and energy he fully uses for the service of living entities.
Yes, okay. Za dobrobit svih živih bića koristi svo svoje vrijeme energiju.
All right. So let me finish the sentence first, then speak, understand?
Okay.
All right. So as a result, he benefits all the living entities.
Kao rezultat od toga imaju benefite sva živa bića.
And the third feature of Sadguru or true spiritual master, which is internal,
treća osobina koja je unutrašnja,
is that he has fully realized Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Da je potpuno shvatio Krišnu, vrhovnu božansku ličnost.
Okay. So that makes him guru.
To ga čini guruom.
Like you're approaching a millionaire. Oh, please give me some money.
Kao da prilazite milioneru i tražite pare.
Yes, but he can give you everything, actually. If he's very, very pleased with you, then he can give all of his riches to you.
On vam može dati sve, ako je vama zadovoljan, vama može vam dati svo svoje bogatstvo.
The Guru is such a personality that unconditionally he gives the living entities everything he possesses.
Shri Guru je takva osoba da sve što ima daje drugim živim bićima, sve što posjeduje.
Completely selflessly, everything he possesses gives to the living entities.
Znači sve potpuno nesebično daje živim entitetima.
Okay. So that fact makes him Guru because he possesses the highest wealth of love of Krishna. Prema, we call prema.
Znači Guruom ga čini to što posjeduje ljubav prema Krišni. To je koje je najveće bogatstvo, prema.
So today is a very special day, Ekadasi, or the 11th day of the moon.
Danas je poseban dan, Ekadasi, odnosno 11. na mesec.
So this is not a day, this is Krishna himself. Krishna has entered this day.
To nije običan samo dan, to je Krišna lično, Krišna je ušao u ovaj dan.
So on this day, anything which is related to Krishna is very, very auspicious, thousands of times more as usual.
Na današnji dan, sve što je povezano sa Krišnom je 1000 puta jače.
So anything related to Krishna is nice and transcendental, but on Ekadasi day it gives special result.
Znači sve što je povezano sa Krišnom je dobro i transcendentalno, ali na Ekadasi daje posebne rezultate.
Ekadasi means 11th day of the moon.
Ekadasi znači 11. dan meseca.
So Krishna himself enters this day.
Znači Krišna lično ulazi u taj dan.
So we'll tell you one story from the ancient scriptures, Puranas, about Ekadasi.
Ispričat će nam priču iz starih spisa, iz Purana Ekadasi.
Okay, so at the beginning of material creation, the Supreme Lord created all living entities.
Na početku materijalne kreacije, vrhovna božanska ličnost je stvorila sve žive entitete.
So all 5 material elements, all moving and non-moving living entities.
Znači svih 5 elemenata i sve pokretne i nepokretne živa bića.
Okay, and the Supreme Lord knew that by touching the objects of material nature, the living entities will create sin, means they will be acting not according to the law.
Znao je da kad dođu u dodir sa materijalnim svetom, živa bića će da počnu da razvijaju grehove i ponašati se u neskladu sa zakonom.
That's why he also created the personification of sin, or Papa Purusha, the great personality. All of his parts of his body were made of different kinds of sinful activities.
I zato je stvorio Papa Purušu, čije je telo potpuno napravljeno od grehova. Svaki deo njegovog tela je od nekog greha napravljeno.
Yeah, huge personality, and different parts of his body were constructed of various types of sins.
Znači velika, ogromna osoba, čiji svaki deo tela je neka druga vrsta greha. Napravljeno druge vrste greha.
His head was made of sin of murdering a brahmana, means a high personality.
Njegova glava je napravljena od ubistva brahmana. Znači najviše njegov.
Can you hear everything?
No, it's getting, line is getting broken again.
Okay. His head was made of the sin of murdering a brahmana.
Yes, that I translated. Yes, okay.
Okay. So his 2 eyes were the form of drinking intoxicants.
Oči su mu napravljene od konzumiranja opijata.
His mouth was made of the sin of stealing gold.
Usta su mu napravljena od krađe zlata.
Were made were the form of the sin of having action with spiritual master's wife.
Uši su mu napravljene od greha spavanja sa ženom duhovnog učitelja.
His nose of the sin of killing one's wife.
Nos mu je napravljen od greha ubistva nečije žene.
Imagine personality, Bože, imagine, huh?
Mislite tu ličnost.
Gospodi. Yes. Okay. His arms, the form of the sin of killing a cow, arms.
Ruke su mu napravljene od greha ubistva krave.
His neck made of the sin of stealing accumulated wealth.
Njegov vrat je napravljen od greha krađe prikupljenog bogatstva.
His chest of the sin of abortion.
Grudi od abortusa, od greha abortusa.
His lower chest of the sin of having sex with another's wife.
Donji deo grudi grehom spavanja sa tuđom ženom.
His stomach of the sin of killing one's relatives.
Stomak mu je napravljen od greha ubistva nečijeg rođaka, svog rođaka.
His navel of the sin of killing those who are dependent on him.
Pupak mu je napravljen od ubijanja bića koja su zavisna od njega.
His waist of the sin of self-appraisal, means, oh, I'm so great.
Struk mu je napravljen od hvalisavosti, hvalisavosti.
His thighs were made of the sin of offending the guru.
Butine su mu napravljene od greha uvrede gurua.
His genital was made of the sin of selling one's daughter.
Genitalije su mu napravljene od greha prodaje nečije ćerke, svoje ćerke.
His buttocks of the sin of telling confidential matters.
Zadnjica mu je napravljena od govorenja poverljivih stvari. Poverljivih stvari.
His feet were made of the sin of killing one's father.
Stopala su mu napravljena od grijeha ubistva oca.
And his hair of the sin of the form of lesser severe sinful activities.
A kosa od manjih vrsta grehova.
Oh, such a great personality, personification of sin, you can imagine. Horrible, horrible person.
Zamislite kakva je to personifikacija greha.
His body was black and his eyes were yellow.
Tijelo mu je crno i oči žute.
Okay, very nice bedtime story, isn't it? Oh, it's not still daytime. But
vrlo lepa priča za laku noć, iako je
okay, so then the Supreme Personality, Vishnu, he saw that person and he became horrified by his own creation.
Čak se Višnu grozio nad sopstvenom kreacijom.
Okay. So I know, he was thinking, I know that I have created all living entities, and I know they will be all creating sins, sinful activities, creating reactions. So, okay.
Znao je da je stvorio sva živa bića i da će ona da prave grešne radnje. Grešne radnje.
Now I must create someone, some other personality, who will control that personality of Papa Purusha.
I onda je morao da stvori ličnost koja će da kontroliše tu ličnost Papa Purusha.
So then the Supreme Lord created the Lord of Death, Yamaraj.
I onda je stvorio Boga smrti, Yamaraja.
And different hells, different hellish planets, they are below our planet.
I različite paklene planete koje su ispod naše planete.
Generally there are 14 planetary systems. And our planet is number 8 in the middle.
Postoji 14 planetarnih sistema i naše 8 na sredini.
So below Earth there are many hellish planetary systems.
Ispod zemlje postoji mnogo paklenih planetarnih sistema.
So ordinarily living entities, when they pass in this body, they go to Yamaraj, to Lord of Death, and depending on their activities in this life, they go to heaven, heavenly planets, or they go to hell, hellish planets. That's material life.
Znači, kada entiteti napuste telo, odlaze kod Yamaraja i onda ih on šalje u raj ili u pakao u zavisnosti od njihovih aktivnosti tokom materijalnog života.
So he created Yamaraj, and Yamaraj started punishing the sinners and to different hellish regions.
Stvorio je Yamaraja i on je tu bio da kažnjava grešnike u različitim delovima pakla.
And all the grešnikas went to hell and they were suffering greatly.
Svi grešnici odlazili u pakao i mnogo patili.
And those people who were righteous, they were going to heavenly planets and they were enjoying that greatly.
Ispravni ljudi bi odlazili na rajske planete i tamo bi jako puno uživali.
Okay, so this is material world, but beyond material world, the spiritual world.
To je znači materijalni svet, ali iznad njega postoji duhovni svet.
Yes, so in spiritual world there is no birth and death.
U duhovnom svetu nema rođenja i smrti.
There is no time, no space, no suffering.
Ne postoji vreme, ne postoji prostor, ne postoji patnja.
Ne postoji vreme, ne postoji... All those things do not exist.
Sve te stvari ne postoje.
Yes. So then the Supreme Lord went to see Yamaraj, the Lord of Death he had just created.
I onda je vrhovni gospod otišao da vidi Yamaraja, gospodara smrti, kojeg je upravo stvorio.
Oh, Lord Vishnu on top of Garuda, his bird carrier, went to see Lord of Death.
Gospod Višnu je na svoj ptici Garudi otišao kod gospodara smrti.
Yeah, so when Yamaraj saw the Lord Vishnu arrived, he immediately washed his feet and offered him throne to sit.
Kada je Yamaraja video da je došao vrhovni gospod, on mu je odmah oprao noge i ponudio mu tron da sedne na njega.
Okay, so but he immediately noticed that there are some sounds of loud crying from underneath the ground, underneath the earth.
I odmah je primetio da od ispod zemlje dolazi zvuk plača.
So he asked Yamaraj, oh, where is that loud crying coming from?
Pitao je Yamaraja odakle to glasno plakanje dolazi.
Yes, so Yamaraj answered, oh, Lord, the different living entities of earthly planetary systems are going to hellish regions for their sins, and they're crying there.
I Yamaraja je odgovorio da to grešnici iz različitih delova materijalnog sveta odlaze tamo zbog grehova i tamo plaču.
So they're suffering extremely for their misdeeds there.
Ekstremno pate zbog svojih grehova.
Yes. And according to the bad karma, they are kept in that hell for a long, long time.
I u skladu sa svom lošom karmom tamo provode dosta vremena.
Okay. So then Lord Vishnu started thinking.
I onda je Gospod Višnu počeo da razmišlja.
His heart became filled with compassion.
Srce mu se ispunilo sa osjećanjem.
He was thinking, oh, the living entities, they come in touch with the objects of material world.
Mislio je kako su ti entiteti došli u dodir sa materijalnim svetom.
As a result, bad karma is created. We want to enjoy the objects of material world, and the bad karma is created.
I kao rezultat te želje za uživanjem materijalnim objektima, ta loša karma je stvorena.
So as a result, sinful reactions are coming to them and they have to suffer for their sins.
I kao rezultat grešne reakcije dolaze i oni moraju da pate zbog svojih grehova.
I have to create someone else, some personality who would neutralize that flow of sinful reactions.
Shvatio je da mora da stvori osobu koja bi neutralizovala te grešne reakcije, taj protok grešnih reakcija.
So the Supreme Lord went deep into meditation.
I vrhovni Bog je meditirao, otišao duboko u meditaciju.
So then suddenly from his own body manifested the great lady, great beautiful lady, and that was the personification of the lunar day of Ekadasi.
I onda iz njegovog tela izašla prekrasna dama, koja je personifikacija prekrasnog dana Ekadasi.
Okay, so then Lord Vishnu said, oh, your name will be Ekadasi, and I'm giving you a very special day, the 11th lunar day.
Gospod Višnu je rekao da nam daje Ekadasi, znači taj specijalni lunarni dan.
Yes, I'm giving you 11th day of waxing moon and waning moon, 2 times a month.
Daje nam 2 puta mesečno taj dan, waxing moon and waning moon, ne znam kako se prevodi.
Okay, those people who are fasting day and perform devotional activities, they will be going directly to spiritual world Vaikuntha.
Znači ljudi koji izvode duhovne aktivnosti ići će pravo u duhovni svet na Vaikuntha.
Okay. So then they will be free of sin.
Biće slobodni od greha.
And masses and masses of people started following Ekadasi because they knew they would become free of sin.
I mase ljudi su počele da prate Ekadaši zato što su znali da će ih to osloboditi od grehova.
As a result, they were going directly into spiritual world, not even heaven, but directly to spiritual world from where there is no way back.
I znači kao rezultat nisu išli čak ni u raj, nego pravo u duhovni svet, odakle nema povratka u ovaj materijalni svet.
Okay, so as a result, Papa Purusha, or the personification of sin, completely lost his job.
I zbog toga je Papa Puruša potpuno izgubio svoj posao.
Because the hell has become empty. Everybody was going to spiritual world.
Jer je postao prazan, svi su odlazili u duhovni svet.
So then Papa Purusha, he went to Lord Vishnu and he was very, very desperate and he was very unhappy.
Otišao je kod gospoda Višnua i bio je očajan i nesrećan.
He offered him choice prayers, very nice prayers.
Ponudio mu je molitve, veoma lepe molitve.
Okay, so Lord Vishnu said, I'm very prayers. What boon do you need?
Gospodin Višnu ga je pitao šta mu je potrebno.
Okay, then Papa Purusha very, very desperately answered.
I u očajanju Papa Puruša je odgovorio:
Oh Lord, I'm your created progeny and you gave me that service to give distress to living entities who are sinful.
Dao si mi tu službu da kažnjavam one koji su grešni.
But by the influence of your energy, Ekadasi, who came from your body, I became completely destroyed.
Ali pod uticajem energije Ekadaši koja je izašla iz svog tela, ja sam potpuno uništen.
Okay, so all those people who observe the fasts and spiritual activities in that 11th day of the moon, they go directly to spiritual world after death.
Znači svi ti ljudi koji prate na ovaj dan te duhovne aktivnosti odlaze u duhovni svet nakon smrti.
Okay, so if all living entities achieving liberation and go to spiritual world, what is my task? I'm completely taskless, jobless now. I don't know what to do.
Znači, Papa Puruša više nije imao posao, ako svi odlaze u duhovni svet, šta je on mogao da radi?
Okay, so I was trying to escape. You know, Ekadashi Devi was so powerful that I was very desperate and I was really burning.
Ekadaši je toliko jak da je postao očajan, da je goreo.
So, oh, please give me shelter. I was trying to find shelter everywhere and I couldn't find.
Molim te, daj mi utočište, svuda sam pokušao da ga nađem, je rekao.
Yeah. I was trying to find shelter of man, animals, insects, all living entities, couldn't find.
I tražio sam utočište u ljudima, u životinjama, u insektima, svuda i nisam mogao da nađem.
I was trying to hide in the hills, trees, moving and non-moving living entities.
Pokušao sam da se sakrijem u drveću, u planinama, u raznim živim entitetima i nigde nisam uspeo.
I was trying to find shelter in the rivers, oceans and forests.
Tražio sam utočište u vodama, u šumama. I don't hear you now.
Okay, I was trying to find in the upper earthly and lower planetary systems, it all failed.
Znači pokušao da traži u višim i nižim planetarnim sistemima i ništa od toga nije uspelo.
I was trying to find shelter amongst demigods, Gandharvas, any living beings, it all failed.
Pokušao i među polubogovima i ovama i onama i nigde nije uspeo.
I'm completely burning in fear of Ekadashi Devi, a great goddess.
Od Ekadashi Devi.
Okay, oh my master, I'm the product of your creation, please give me shelter, give me shelter.
Gospode, ja sam produkt tvoje kreacije, molim te daj mi neko utočište.
Please direct me some place where I can reside fearlessly.
Molim te daj mi neko mesto gde mogu da budem bez straha.
Okay, so after saying this, the embodiment of all sinful activities, Papa Purusha, fell down at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu.
Rekavši to, Papa Puruša je ukleknuo pred Gospoda Višnua.
Seeing the desperate condition of Papa Purusha, Lord Vishnu said this.
Videvši njegovo očajno stanje, Gospod Višnu je rekao sledeće.
O personification of sin, Papa Purusha, rise up, don't lament any longer.
O personifikacija greha, Papa Puruša, ustani i ne očajavaj više.
Okay, I will tell you where to stay on the day of Ekadasi.
Reći ću ti gde da budeš na dan kad je Ekadaši.
So you will stay on the auspicious days of Ekadasi in all types of grains and beans.
Na taj dan bit ćeš u različitim vrstama žitarica.
Okay, so those who eat grains and beans on that day, lunar day of Ekadasi, will therefore get the results of all the sins your body is made of.
Oni koji jedu žitarice i mahunarke na taj dan ješće sve grehove od kojih je njegovo telo napravljeno.
Okay, so those persons who are serious about the ultimate benefit for the soul,
sve te osobe koje su ozbiljne kada je u pitanju vrhovno dobro duše,
will never eat grains on Ekadasi day.
Nikad neće jesti žitarice na Ekadaši.
Okay, so devotees of Vishnu, of Krishna, they always observe this day of Ekadasi.
Oni koji su bakte, oni uvek prate Ekadaši.
And those who don't follow Ekadasi, they get all the results of those sins. They don't know, but
oni koji ga ne prate dobijaju rezultate svih tih grehova, čak i ako ne znaju o tome ništa.
Yes, so if you eat just a little grains on Ekadasi, you get the results of millions of types of sins, killing millions of brahmanas. Imagine.
Znači, ako jedete samo malo žitarica na taj dan, dobijete sve vrste grehova, znači ubijanje miliona brahmana, na primjer.
Especially our spiritual master Srila Gurudev, he was saying that on those Ekadasi days which are going towards the full moon,
njihov Gurudev je govorio da je to posebno jako tokom onih Ekadaši dana koji su bliže puno meseca.
Okay, many people die in hospitals.
Mnogi ljudi umiru u bolnicama.
Because they are fed, grains, and therefore they just die because of those reactions.
Jer ih hrane žitaricama i prosto umiru od tih reakcija.
Even from medical point of view, when grains get into your stomach, they become like a sponge. They absorb water.
Znači, čak i sa medicinskoj tačke gledišta, kada unesemo žitarice, one postanu poput sunđera, apsorbuju vodu.
So people just die of dehydration, like even medically we can see.
I ljudi, znači, mogu da umru od dehidracije, znači čak i sa medicinske tačke gledišta možemo to vidjeti.
So even from that plain medical point of view, it's very, very useful to follow Ekadasi.
Znači, čak i sa te medicinske zdravstvene tačke gledišta jako je korisno slediti Ekadaši.
So we abstain from grains on that day and we meditate on the Supreme Lord, chant His name, sing His glories.
Znači, taj dan ne konzumiramo žitarice i meditiramo na vrhovnu božansku ličnost i pevamo njegove slave, mantremo njegove imena.
As a result, we get great spirit because Krishna has entered this day as we hear from the story.
I znači kao rezultat dobijamo sjajne rezultate zato što je Krišna ušao u taj dan, kao što smo čuli.
Yeah, so that's the energy of the Supreme Lord himself. So he is himself that day, we can say.
Ta energija je energija božanske ličnosti, znači on je taj dan, može se reći.
So as a result, you get spiritual upliftment, plus you are free from sins. Those great sins, you are completely free on that day.
I kao rezultat se taj dan oslobađamo svih grehova.
So, result, you get spiritual upliftment and you are free from sins on that day.
Dobijamo duhovno uzdizanje i oslobađanje od grehova.
So, things which are very, very natural for our soul.
Dakle, to su stvari koje su potpuno prirodne za našu dušu.
So we are our souls. We're not these bodies.
Mi nismo naša tela.
We're now thinking that we are these bodies and therefore we're in great trouble.
Mi mislimo da smo ovo telo i zato smo u velikoj nevolji.
But when we chant the holy name of the Lord, when we chant His name, then, yes?
Ali kad mantramo imena Boga, kad mantramo njegovo ime,
then we act completely from the point of view of our soul.
Onda postupamo u skladu sa našom dušom.
Okay, so now we want to show you Mahamantra. I'm just opening.
Sada će nam pokazati Mahamantru.
Okay, here it is. Can you see?
Jel možete da vidite?
Can you see or not?
Yes, they see.
Okay, very good. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. So this is called the great song of liberation of your mind.
To je pesma oslobođenja našeg uma.
So mantra, man means mind and tra means liberation.
Man je tra znači oslobođenje.
Yeah, you can see three names, Hare, Krishna and Rama.
Možete vidjeti tri imena, Hare, Krishna i Rama.
So Krishna means all attractive. That is the name of the Supreme Lord who is supremely attractive.
Krishna znači sve privlačen, to je ime vrhovnog Boga koji je vrhovno privlačen.
And Rama means giving full joy, completely joyous.
Rama znači onaj ko daje potpuno radost.
Hare, the first name is Hare. Hare is addressing the supreme transcendental energy of the Lord.
Prvo ime je Hare, ono označava potpuno transcendentalnu energiju Gospoda.
So Hare means Radha, or the supreme personality of Godhead's transcendental energy.
Hare Radha, odnosno vrhovna boginja, Krišnja transcendentalna energija.
So when you say Hare Krishna, that is the supreme male and supreme female together.
Kada kažete Hare Krishna, to su vrhovna žena i vrhovni muškarac zajedno.
So when we chant this name loudly or on beats, we keep in mind one thought, one prayer.
Kad mantramo bilo naglas ili na brojanici, u glavi imamo jednu molitvu.
Okay. Then all Supreme Personality, all attractive and all joyous.
Sve privlačnu božansku ličnost, sve radosno.
All supreme energy of the Supreme, all attractive Lord.
I energiju vrhovnog Boga.
Please engage me in your transcendental service.
Molimo ga da nas uključi u transcendentalnu službu.
Okay, so you can hear these holy names, you can chant these holy names, and as a result, you'll get great spiritual upliftment.
Možete slušati i mantrati ta transcendentalna imena i dobiti veliko duhovno utjecanje.
And also, the secret is that you should receive this mantra from self-realized soul, Shri Guru.
I tajna je u tome da treba dobiti tu mantru od potpuno realizovane duše, Shri Guru.
So we are very lucky because Guru is such a spiritual master, such transcendental personality in our lives.
Mi smo jako srećni što imamo takve transcendentalne osobe u životu.
Yes. So we just want to share you our in associating with such personality.
Mi želimo da podelimo radost povezanosti sa takvim transcendentalnim ličnostima.
We came to this line of bhakti, of transcendental devotional service, our life completely changed.
Kada smo došli u to nasljeđe bhakti, naši životi su se potpuno promenili.
Yes. So we have received great mercy and we're feeling great spiritual bliss.
Dobili smo veliku milost i zato osjećamo veliko blagostanje.
Every day of our lives is full of transcendental revelations.
Svaki naš dan je ispunjen transcendentalnim otkrićima.
Yes, we can see, we can feel with our heart that transcendental life is real life.
Možemo vidjeti i osjetiti našim srcem da je transcendentalni život pravi život.
Okay, and we'll continue in these material bodies, but out of sense of duty mostly.
I nastavljamo da budemo ovdje više sa našim telima više zbog dužnosti.
Okay. So we live here in transcendental abode of Vrindavan in India.
Sorry, can you please say again?
We live in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan in India.
Živimo u transcendentalnom prostoru Vrindavanu u Indiji.
So this is like a copy of spiritual abode in spiritual world, Vrindavan, which is in spiritual world.
Vrindavan je kao kopija tog Vrindavana koji je u duhovnom svijetu.
So here we practice transcendental devotion. Everything here reminds of Radha and Krishna.
Ovdje vežbamo tu duhovnu posvećenost, sve tamo podsjeća na Radu i Krišnu.
We invite every one of you to come and join this wonderful company of great devotees.
Da budete sa velikim baktama.
Yes. So you can come, we'll see that this is the land of joy, land of spiritual happiness.
I ako dođete, shvatit ćete da je to svijet duhovne radosti, zemlja duhovne radosti.
So everything here reminds of Radha and Krishna, and everywhere the names of Radha and Krishna are sounding.
Tu sve podsjeća na Radu i Krišnu i svuda se njihova imena mogu čuti.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, you're also singing. So every step, every word is a song, and every step is a dance.
Svaka reč je pesma i svaki korak ples.
Yes, everything here is permeated with transcendental love, bhakti, transcendental love.
Ispunjeno transcendentalnom ljubavi, bhakti.
You can come and see that these are not empty words. These are great, great revelations we are now experiencing.
Možete doći tamo i vidjeti da to nisu prazne reči, kako zaista može puno otkrovenja da se doživi tamo.
The practice of bhakti, practice of transcendental devotion constitutes our real engagement.
Praktikovanje bhakti zahteva jednu posvećenu.
So comparing to transcendental bhakti, transcendental devotional service, the activities of this material world are just like a shadow, not real life.
Aktivnosti u ovom materijalnom svetu su samo senka, nisu pravi život.
Yeah, so comparing to transcendental devotion, comparing to transcendental bhakti, material activities are just like a shadow.
Znači u poređenju sa transcendentalnim aktivnostima materijalne su samo senka.
So our great request to you today, especially on this day of Ekadasi, dedicate your time for chanting of the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Danas tražimo vas da posvetite svoje vreme mantranju Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
Especially on this Ekadasi, it's very, very beneficial.
Naročito na ovaj dan na Ekadasi, to je veoma poželjno i donosi dobrobit.
Okay, so I was very happy to meet you. Bio vrlo sretan to meet you today. Prijatelji iz Serbia and all the devotees from everywhere for watching us from parts of the world.
Znači, they are all waving. I don't know if you can see them.
Okay, yeah. Turn on the camera now.
Okay. Is it on now?
Yes, now show them. Who is there? Haribol. How many people?
Right now 5.
Very nice. Okay, so best wishes also to Turkey Adanmışlar, to the devotees in Turkey. And devotees from UK and Lietuvos Bhaktam, с Polskim Bhaktam, тем русским преданным, которые понимают английский. All the best wishes. All. So please chant Hare Krishna. And you'll really be happy. Really you'll be happy. Are there any questions from Srpske prijatelji? Grozdana.
Yeah, I love you.
Hare Krishna. So, best wishes from Vrindavan.
U vezi ove vražbine, žrtva sam vražbine i ja da molim da uz pomoć Krišne da mi to odagna od mene.
She says she has black magic on her and that she needs you to help her to get rid of that through Krishna.
Chant the holy names and the black magic will go.
Mantra svih imena i crna magija će da ode.
Jesam, ali uz pomoć vašu da mi i vi pomognete, molim vas.
She says yes, but she needs also your help.
Yeah, no problem. Practice this process, you will become free from all kinds of negativity.
Samo praktikuj ovaj proces i bit ćeš slobodno od svih vrsta negativnosti.
Who else is there? Who else is there?
Da li imate još neka pitanja?
Ali više ljudi kad se uključi.
This is our new friend. This is Toma.
Hi. Don't have questions. Just want to see you in closer. Thank you. Thank you for beautiful words and for kind of new knowledge. I feel great.
Okay.
Yeah. Body relieved, and I feel really out of pressure, which I feel in daily.
In daily life, yes.
Relaxed. I feel better after your
After your class.
After this
chant this mantra. Chant this mantra. You will relax really.
Tu mantru i stvarno ćeš da se opustiš.
Who are the three other people? Induleka, who are the three other people?
Zlata is here. Jelena, you also met. And this is our friend Sretko.
Okay, nice. So we can make the next broadcast after 2 weeks, just before Gaura Purnima, and that's Saturday. Okay, we'll announce.
Yeah.
Okay, so wish you very wonderful day. Chant the holy names, and be happy and take Ekadasi prasadam.
I budite sretni, uzmite Ekadasi prasadam.
Yes, so here in Vrindavan already we have 20 past 9, so a bit late.
Ovdje je već posle 20 minuta, 9:20, tako da.
Bili bi sretni da ste i vi ovdje sa nama.
She said that she will be happier if you were here.
Taj nasmijani dragi lik. Osvježava.
Hare Krishna, all the best, huh? See you in 2 weeks.
See you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Lord Premanande Haribo.